Okay, now we talk about circumference. Circumference, C-I-R-C-U-N-F-E-R-E-N-C-E. What's called circumference? Circumference, just the perimeter, the length of the perimeter of a circle. Alright? We give the perimeter another name. We call this one called circumference. So, the length of the circle, we call it circumference. C-I-R-C-U-N-F-E-R-E-N-C-E. Alright? And for this circle, if we have one line pass to the center, here is the center of circle, right? If the line touch this point and pass the center and touch another point, this line we call it diameter. Right? This line we call it diameter. Okay, I use it. D-I-A-N-E-T-R-E, okay? Or E-R, it's okay. Okay, we use a D, capital D, as the symbol. And if the line only start from center and touch the circumference, alright? This one, we call it radius. R-A-D-I-U-S, alright? So we already know we are using R, capital, a small letter R as the symbol. Okay, now we know the diameter. I just use a D, okay? It's D. D must equal to 2R, right? So the formula of circumference, I give the circumference formula. I use the circumference capital C, so just equal to 2 pi R, or just equal to pi times D, because D equal to 2R, alright? And then don't forget, pi is a very special number. Pi is equal to how much? If you use calculator, we can find a pi equal to, you use the shift, and you get a pi. Pi is a very special number, equal to 3.141592654, unlimited, alright? But usually we only use a 2-digit decimal is enough, so you should please just use 3.14, okay? Okay, so circumference, the formula equals circumference equal to 2 pi r or equal to pi d. Just remember, because d equal to 2r. So now I just use the example to show you how do we combine the circumference and find the perimeter of the shape. For example, A already give us the radius is 7, right? Radius is 7, so we just need to find the perimeter. Perimeter of the circle is the same with the circumference of circle, okay? So the circumference just equal to, or you can just write down perimeter, is okay, equal to 2 pi r, because we already get r, right? So we can just equal to r equals 7, so you can get formula, answer is r sub in 7. 7 times 2, we get 14 pi. Or you want to sub in pi equals 3.14, you can just use this one. 14 times 3.14, so equal to 3.96 centimeter. Okay, so here, or you can just write down 14 pi centimeter. Depending on school, different school they will give you different working out. Some school they just use this one. Okay, some school you need to convert to use a pi equal to 3.14 something. So both answer in different school. You need to ask your school teacher. Okay. Okay, the same here. This, be careful here. This is diameter, right? And this is half circle. So this equation we need to separate to two parts. One, we take half circumference. One, you need to add up the diameter. Alright? So for half half circumference just equal to what? I just use shape. So equal to what? Pi d, right? Pi d times what? Half, right? Because half circle. Pi d times half. So equal to how much? D equal to 5.6, right? So I just use decimal. You can just equal to pi 5.6 times pi times half. So equal to how much? So equal to 2.8 pi. Or I just use the decimal, it's okay. Equal to 8.8 meter. Therefore, the perimeter you need to add 5.6, so just equal to the half circle circumference plus the line, right? So equal to 8.8 meter plus 5.6 meter. So answer must equal to 14.4 meter. Okay, I already drawn up. Okay. Okay. For C, it's the same. Do you find out this parameter include the arc, and the arc equal to what? Here is 330. Here is 30 degree. One revolution is 360 degree, right? So how do you find the arc? The arc just equal to what? All the circle, right? All the circumference times what? We use fraction 30 degree over 360 degree, right? So 1 over 12. Therefore, the answer equal to 2 pi r. So I forget to give you r. The r equal to 5 centimeter, alright? Times 30 degree over 360 degree. 360 degree. So equal to 2 times pi times 5 times 1 over 12. So equal to 2 times 3.14 times 5 times 1 over 12. So equal to 2.62 centimeter. Therefore, do you find out all the parameters are equal to the arc, this arc, 2.62 plus what? 2 radius, 1 and 1, 5 plus 5, so equal to what? 12.62 centimeter, right? Okay, we can go this one. Do you find the shape? Half a B circle. Half a B circle. And do you find this one? Oh, this one should be D, right? Right down here. Yes, D. E. F. Okay. Here is half circle, right? Half circle and the radius is 10. And this is small circle. Do you find out this one, this line plus this one, 2, and we'll combine one circle, right? If you move this one, if you move this chair to here, you find we can get another circle. Alright? So this question is the big one. The big circle perimeter equal to what? 2 pi r times half, right? So equal to pi r. So equal to 3.14 for r is 10. So equal to 31.4 centimeter. And now we have a small circle, right? Small circle is all the circumference, small one. And you can just use pi d, right? D is 10, right? D is 10, so just use 3.14 times 10. another 31.4 centimeter. Therefore, all the circumference, this one and this one, so equal to 31.4 plus 31.4, so equal to 62.8 centimeter. Okay. Okay, E divide here triangle. This is real line because I need to calculate perimeter, right? Okay, here is 1/4 of the circle, circumference, and 2 radius. So the quarter equal to what? 2 pi r times what? 1/4, right? Quarter, right? So equal to pi r over 2. So equal to 3.14 times 4. Radius is 4 divided by 2. So answer should be equal to 6.28 centimeter. So the quarter should be what? 6.28. The arc plus 2 times what? Radius, right? 1, 2. 2 times 4. So equal to 14.28 centimeter. Right? Just this arc plus 4 and plus 4 plus 8. Okay, F. Here right angle triangle. Well, sorry, here right angle. It means here is 3/4. This one, this is 3/4 of the circle, 3/4 of the circumference. So we just this 3/4, so equal to 2 pi r times 3/4, right? So equal to 6 pi r over 4. Equal to 6 times 3.14 times 3/4. So we get 3/4 of the circumference should be equal to 14.13 centimeter. Alright? Therefore, the perimeter 3/4 of the circumference plus 2 radius. This one and this one. Here we need to use real line because we are calculating perimeter. Okay. So equal to what? 14.13 centimeter plus 3 plus 3. So equal to 20.13 centimeter. Okay. That's the perimeter and the circumference questions you should understand.